Water?
Check.
Snacks?
Check.
Sunscreen?
Check.
Charger?
Check.
TCG?
Check.
3DS?
And check.
Let's go.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another Pokemon GO video. Kind of close after the last one, I think. I don't actually know when this one's going up. But I'm doing a bit of a recording right now because there's been a big update to the game. I got it just yesterday. It's currently Wednesday, the 21st of June, as I'm filming this. So, as you can see, there's a bit of a, let's call it, model change for some things here in Pokemon GO. Most notably, you'll see the gyms are looking kind of interesting. I'm going to go check out a gym in just a little bit, but I do want to point out something else here about the Pokestops, something new that's been added to this new feature. You see there's like a blue ring around the Pokestop. That indicates when it's spinnable again to get some more items, because I just got this one down the far end of the boardwalk. See, there's no ring around that. It is currently looking purple. I've had some times when I'm walking around, I'm not quite sure, when can I spin that stop again? I get next to it, I try to spin, it says, please try again later. I didn't know that, it looked blue to me. Anyways, the ring is going to be very nice and indicative of when it is time to grab yourself some more items. As you can see here, I can now spin this one. Currently, I'm just trying to get some healing items for the team. It's kind of windy here today. I'm just out for a little bit today. Just wanted to film a bit of an intro, because something that I find cool about the current update, a number of Pokestops in the Uptown area have become gyms. Because of course, in the new update, gyms are going to be both gyms and Pokestops, so you can spin them for items. And I'll show you a couple new gyms that have popped up. One of them just up the street a little ways. One such new gym is the Fiddlehead sculpture back here. Now, if I tap on it, of course gyms are under construction, so I can't actually access the gym just yet, but I take a look at this thing, and especially ones at a distance you can see back there. Don't they look like, for those of you that are fans of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, at least the classic 80s series, don't they look like little Technodromes in a way? I think they do. I think that's pretty cool. Now, I find it interesting that we did get new gyms in this area, because I know there's some parts of the world that people don't have even one gym. You know, maybe they just have a few Pokestops and stuff like that. So the fact that we already have a good amount of gyms in the Uptown area, I'm kind of surprised that we got actually three new gyms added here. And of course, what they've done, they haven't just added gyms, like new spots. They've taken existing Pokestops, as you can see here, and turned them into brand new gyms. Because in the the update that is currently here, as soon as the gyms are active, gyms will function as both gyms and Pokestops. So every single gym you come to, you can spin for items. And there's going to be some rewards for that. I'll show you briefly here on my trainer screen. There's a new space for gym badges, which we don't have any yet because, of course, the gyms are not currently active. But we'll see some of that as the update occurs and the gyms become active. But there is one more gym I want to go show off that is new in the area after I catch these special Pokemon in this area. And this here is the other Pokestop turned gym you'll probably see me frequenting a lot more often in the videos. It is the Center Beam Place sculpture. Not sure if you can really see it there. It's a cool globe sculpture, and I've been past here quite a bit. It used to be a Pokestop, of course. I would get my items. The downside right now where the gyms are not active, we can't access these for the Pokestop, so I can't really come back here and get items. But I remember last year, back during the first few months of the game, I was walking past here and a muck spawned right up at the corner where I'm tapping on the screen right there. Now, I haven't seen anything really there since, so I think the spawns might have changed for Pokemon GO, because just the other day I was walking by and a pair of Houndour appeared near this Pokestop, or now gym. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, the spawns have changed. Like, you're used to certain things appearing in certain areas. Now they're switching things up, and it's almost like a whole new game in a way, too. But that's going to be it for this first bit of the video. I just wanted to show off what the gyms currently look like in their construction phase. I still want to tap you and put somebody in, but I can't. You're still under construction. But next time you see me should be when the gyms are active, and I'll show you what that's all about. I'm sure the gyms will be taken by Team Valor before I can do anything, but at least we'll get to see some battling. So stay tuned in just a moment for that. Well, it's now evening on Thursday, June 22nd, and as you can see from the area here, the gym update is now live. Everything is ready to roll, and here on the east side of town, Team Instinct has done what they can to get back to taking over their gyms, their rightful place. Of course, I kind of can't get involved in that just yet. I have a bus to catch in just a few minutes, so I can't deal with these yet, but I'm going to go uptown, see if we can see what's going on there as far as the gyms go. Does Team Valor own the entire uptown again? We're going to find out. Now, I've been reading some stuff about this, the update, certain concerns people are having, certain issues. Of course, there's going to be complainers about anything, but from what I've been reading, it sounds like there's some kind of serious concerns. So let's see, hopefully, if things work out well for us when we're uptown. If not, we'll see some of these issues happen for ourselves, and I'll talk about them as they happen. But let me go get that bus, and we'll pick this up again uptown. So I'm now here back in the uptown area, and as you can see, yeah, kind of expected. A lot of Team Valor, some Team Mystic, no Team Instinct. Let's see if we can change things as far as day one goes for this new gym update. Heading back to our trusty location at the City Market, see if we can take that over. Now, first thing I want to point out, I noticed in some of the gyms on the east side, so we see the entire roster of Pokemon. I love the way this looks. They look like a bunch of thugs just waiting for a fight, don't they? They're all just lined up together. But if you find a gym that has a lot of Pokemon, like 6 maxed out Pokemon, sometimes the structure of the gym, there's a little thing coming down in the front here, a little bit of a support. But yeah, so if you see here, sometimes the structure of the gym overlaps some of the Pokemon. What's going on? Did something just change over there? I saw a red Gyarados suddenly. Or was it always there? I don't know. Anyway, first things first. Let's head down here and deal with the nefarious Team Valor. See if we can do what we can. Try to take over this gym. Now, I believe the gym battles even look different in this update. So, also, I didn't mention this, but bear with me. I'm going to try to find some good lighting for myself. I could record with the flash on my face cam. Oh, and another thing. This face cam might suddenly run out of power, too, because just like during the Lapras hunt, I forgot to charge it up before coming out today. Anyways, I don't want to go to the Wi-Fi. Get out of here. It's better without the Wi-Fi, as long as I have data. So, what was I going to say? I don't know. But the battle should look different. How do we do the battling? Do we just tap on them, or am I not close enough? I'm close enough. Why don't I have the battle option? There we go! Alright, battle option is ready. So, you can scroll the opponents. I'm going to start off fighting a Blissey. Now, does it show? Hang on. It does show their current level of... What is it called? What is that word? I forget the word. Hang on. Motivation! I knew it was an M word. There we go. Alright, so, the current level of motivation looks like the Gyarados is getting kind of bored being in here, but the Blissey is looking for a fight. I think this does list them in the order that you're fighting them in. Okay. So, my battle party. No, to fight the Blissey, we're going to start off with our usual routine of Ruxpin, and we're going to bring in Rocksteady as well. For the Gyarados, we're going to bring good old Krangel. I did do a lot of walking around the past couple days to get my healing items nice and stocked up. I'm going to say Russo can take on that Rhydon. Jolteon's going to be a pretty easy task for... probably Bebop. It doesn't have any ground attacks. No, you know what? Let's go with Colorado, our Golem. That is Machamp. We want Colorado, our Golem. There we go. And for the Espeon, I guess our best bet there... Well, we're going to try someone first, but I have an idea for something else. We're going to bring Soul. Soul the Weavile. So how does this battle look now? So it's a pretty cool intro screen. I didn't see the stats, but it shows stats on there. So now we look like we're inside a stadium. I love this. Looks like even a crowd in the background. Alright, Roscoe Elver. Let's see what we can do. We should get the full 100 seconds. Let's stick to the usual routine. Let them hit us, power up our attack a little bit more. It does boost us a little bit. Okay. And we are maxed up. Let's do a dodge and Hyper Beam away. Not bad, not bad. If we see a Hyper Beam from them, we're going to try to dodge that. But for the most part, we're going to let them hit us. Oh, wait, that's a Psychic. Alright, Psychic attack. We can still Hyper Beam right back at them. Rock's been taking a bit of damage, but I got a lot of good revives. Oh, come on, I didn't show the animation. So it looks like the battle system is pretty much the same as it was. We're going to take a Psychic in just a moment here. As I say, revives we do have. Oh, no, wait. Wait, so Ruxpin did fall? Okay. I wonder if they fixed the thing where you faint when you're not supposed to faint. I do love the fact that it shows a little pie chart thing for the timer, though. Let you know exactly how much time is left. All right, let's Earthquake away. Take care of this Blissey. Who's the next one in again? All right, so Blissey doesn't lose a lot of motivation, so that's interesting. Oh, we can choose to leave. I wonder if we can choose Pokemon between battles. Hang on. Wow, they changed the size thing for this. Gyarados is huge. You can choose to switch. Okay, we're gonna do that. Little tiny Raichu's. Look at. Okay, I love this. The size difference is amazing. You can actually see how big each thing is compared to how it should be. Gyarados is kind of overwhelming right now here, though. Oh, that hurt, but I think a Wild Charge takes the knockout from Gyarados. Down it goes. All right. So it's not quite ready to leave the gym just yet. I can't change Pokemon just yet. We're gonna go into battle versus this Rhydon. Now that is going to be Russo's job. That's a pretty big Pokemon. Come on, Russo, get in here. Save Kringle from the hits. Look at the size difference. This is crazy. I love this, though. It's amazing. All right, let's take some hits here. I guess we can handle that. We're just going for Rock Smash. Our good old Magical Leaf is doing some good work. Is it Magical Leaf? It might be Razor Leaf. I can't remember. Either way, we're taking this Rhydon down. Dodge that Stone Edge. Nice job, Russo. Not a lot of damage with that Dazzling Gleam. But we'll go for another one. Why not? Let's show that off. So Russo does get the knockout. Look at the size difference, though. I can't get over that. That is pretty cool. Can you imagine when they introduce Gen 3 and Wailord becomes a thing? Okay, Jolteon is in next. I guess since we resist lightning or electric, we'll keep Russo in for the time being. Let him go till he drops. Sounds kind of bad, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes Pokemon do have to faint for the good of the team. If Russo can get some damage off before going down, actually, you know what? Being resistant, we're getting some good damage off here. Russo could probably take this Jolteon by himself. Look at that! Russo, man, coming through. Only losing a bit of the motivation, though. Alright, so now for the last Pokemon is going to be Espeon. I'm thinking Soul is probably the best way to deal with this. Let's do the same thing. Let's keep Russo in, just do some damage. Oh, that hurt. Looks like the Dodgy's more effective, though, more accurate. Alright, so we're going to go into Soul, who should be completely immune to these psychic attacks, but of course that's not how Pokemon GO works. Doing minimal damage with our Night Slash. Not taking that much back from the Zen Headbutt, though. Go for an Ice Punch. Not a lot. Future Sight, decent damage, but we handle it. It's looking like the battling is easier now. That might just be like I'm using the right super effectiveness and, you know, my CP is kind of decent, but I am like 1,500 lower than this Espeon. How are we surviving that many hits? We took a lot more damage than that before. So the battle is over. We gained some points for this gym. Let's go for the spinning of the Pokestop. What do we get from this? Got a few items. Do we get the gym badge for that, though? That's the question. Because we do now have in the trainer screen gym badges. Yep, we do. So we have the City Market gym badge. We haven't defended yet. We got 5 wins, as it says. Gave no treats just yet. Can't spin it. Okay, that's all right. We don't need to spin that just yet. So what I'm going to do here is try to spend some time. Wait a minute. Oh, I tapped. I want to see what it said. I'll get some more gym badges as we go into some other places, but I'm going to see if I can whittle this down and see what happens when we finally get a knockout and claim it for Team Instinct. So partway into my battles, I decided I'm going to switch tactics. Let's see how we do trying to take down one Pokemon at a time. So we're going to focus on the Blissey. So our best Pokemon, of course, are going to be Ruxpin and Rocksteady. As I said previously, if we can take out that Blissey first, then we can sort of choose the other Pokemon and take them down one at a time. Now, I already saw a problem, so to speak, in the sense that as I'm battling this gym, somebody must have walked, or not walked by, I didn't see anybody, but someone must have driven by and added a Vaporeon into the gym as well, which is now the last Pokemon in, which means, of course, it's the last one that we would fight. So, that's going to be a problem if we're battling a gym and someone can come by and add one as we're fighting. So, one of the things I saw people complaining about on Twitter, not really, I guess, complaining, but just pointing out a problem with it, is that as you know, the gym said it was under attack and they couldn't add a Pokemon of their own into the gym. So if that is true, then while I'm attacking this gym, should people not be able to add anything in? I don't know. I'm gaining points though for this badge. Now I like how the color changes to a pinkish reddish when the Pokemon is at low, I almost said prestige, low motivation. Let's go right back in again. We'll use Ruxpin again as the lead. We will bring Rocksteady. We've got the potions to revive them up. Rocksteady, go. Alright, there we go. So, I can free up the space here in this gym, but as I say, problem is, if the space opens up, could someone else come by and add another Pokemon? One thing I do like about this, I will say though, as you'll see, the CP of this Blissey is going down with every time we knock it out. So, I wonder, is the... Well, CP, it's based on the motivation, I'm sure. So the lower the motivation gets, the more damage we're doing to this thing, which I am happy about, because Blissey is pretty tough to deal with. But we dodged that Psychic quite nicely. I'm noticing some glitching, some issues when it comes to... Oh, we knocked it out in one go there. Sweet. We're going to leave for now. But I'm noticing that there's some issues when it's like you go for the charged attack. It's not quite ready for a charged attack. Can I spin you again? I can get some items, alright. And let's go ahead and take on the Rhydon. No, the Gyarados is next. So I believe... Oh, I think Krangle's still knocked out. We have other options though. We've got Zinger, we can bring Voltster as a backup. So, I'm going to continue doing this and seeing if my single target tactic is going to do the trick. Or, maybe the game could just decide to glitch me out and say I'm nowhere near the gym, despite the fact that I am right in front of it. I'm right here at the city market. I did get the error. It forced me out. Will it allow me back in now? Let's see if we can take on that Gyarados. Come on. I suppose this is giving me time to heal the team, but I wanted to see if I can jump into the battle. Because if it's going to consistently, kick me out, that's another problem they have to try to fix. Now, I know they're doing it to try to stop spoofers, of course, but I'm not spoofing. I'm here physically at the city market. Well, so much for this gym. There goes my chances of that, and I was going to take down the Gyarados too. Let's move on, see if we can check out another gym in the area then. I'm now coming up on the good old Aquatic Center gym, also Team Valor. But if we take a look, a lot of the Pokemon are at low CP and low motivation, so we could possibly knock them out pretty easily. The Abra, Ponyta, well, they're both pretty low CP to begin with, but the red Gyarados is looking pretty weak as well. Now, the other ones might be a bit of a problem, but we'll do what we can, see if we can take that gym over. And I guess just to speed this up a little bit, I'm going to cut back to one, either I give up, or two, when I have taken over the gym, so we can see what happens there. Well, we did just take down the Aquatic Center gym, but I did have some help from a Team Mystic named Tomar. And what we're going to do now is try to take out Tomar, see if we can claim this gym. So how do we battle with you? Well, I could use the Lapras. You know what? A lot of my Pokemon are pretty hurt right now, so I want to heal them up. Now, my only question, do I have time? Because I have to catch my bus in just about 5 minutes. I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can, at least. And who's our best bet to deal with a Dragonite? I could use my own Dragonite. Have you been knocked out, Slayer? No, you haven't. Only Blowfish. I'm going to heal everyone up afterwards. I want to try to speed through this a little bit. So, we're going to take on this Dragonite. Slayer is going to lead. We're also going to bring... Where's good old Bebop? Bebop, there. So, I don't have the best attacks on Slayer, but TMs are going to be a thing as soon as raid battles come into play. So let's see how much damage we can do to this Dragonite. I might have to call it quits after one attempt. I just want to see how much lower I can get the I almost said prestige again. How much lower I can get the motivation for this Pokemon? Now, I notice I've been sort of doing the wrong thing. I've been looking at the number, how much it decreases. I should be looking at the heart to see how much the heart decreases. Come on, dodge it. Alright, we got our Hyper Beam fired off in response. Now, I notice that it shows the charge meter initially for your attack. I'm going to switch out. Now, when I switch a Pokemon, it switches me back immediately for some reason. Or not. See, I don't really know what's happening here. The gym is still pretty glitchy. Doing the best I can, but I do take it down. It says it lost 0, which I don't think is right, but the heart did decrease. So this is the downside I see, is that it takes a lot of repeated battles to bring these Pokemon down. As I say, I won't have time tonight, I don't think. Let's see how much lower we can get the heart. So it looks like it takes maybe a quarter of the heart away, maybe even only like a fifth. We're going to find out. Let's see if we can do this one more time before I got a vamoose for the night. If the game's even going to load up. There we go. Alright, so we have a resisted counterattack on our Ruxpin, but we can take some hits in response. It's going for, what is that? What does it have? I can't tell what attack it's using, but we do know it has the old Dragon Pulse. Let's see if we can dodge some moves here. We do have a charged up Hyper Beam. I'm doing the best to cope with this how it is, but again, like I say, I do love the fact that it lowers their CP as you weaken them. If it just be more accurate with recording the damage and stuff, and like see how the HP bar keeps jumping left and right like crazy? It's hard to say what's going on. Okay, it took about a quarter of the heart away. If I'm quick, I could possibly take this gym before the end of the day. Who should lead next? Let's go with Pinky. He's pretty defensive. This thing's gone down to 1792. I'd like to see if I can claim this gym before I have to leave. Come on, cheer me on, everybody. And I suppose I was going to mention this during the outro, but since there's a lot of repeated footage of what you're seeing right now, if you guys are playing Pokemon GO in your area and you're experiencing the new gym update, how are things going for you? What do you think of it so far? Is it working smoothly for you? Are you having some issues? Do you find, now this is one of the problems I saw people talking about, do you find spoofers are a problem? Because spoofers have, of course, always been a problem in Pokemon GO. Come on, Dragonite, you took more damage than that. So did I, though. But yeah, people were saying that, like, one thing that I was concerned about, since it does just take a berry to recharge a Pokemon in a gym, couldn't people technically just spoof themselves at a gym to boost their motivation again? Could be a thing, but one more battle. I think we have this. Come on, who wants to take this one on next? Let's go with Blaze. Let's take out this Dragonite with a dragon of our own. Of course, not dragon type, but you know what I'm trying to say. Blaze versus Dragonite. So I did say thank you to Tomar for helping me with the Valor Gym, and now I have to apologize to Tomar for about to destroy your Dragonite here with a Dragon Claw charged attack. Getting some decent damage off. And we are out CPing you at the moment. As I said, I love the fact that it lowers their CP based on how much their motivation goes down. Very decent stuff. So, that should be... Is that not it? You're still here? I still got time. Let's go one more fight. It's only at 8:34. I'm going to say Perceptor, our Espeon, should be able to finish things up. In fact, Fluffy could probably finish things up too. She has Charge Beam and Dazzling Gleam, I think it is. But anyway, we got Perceptor in here. I think Perceptor has Dazzling Gleam? No, I think Perceptor has a lot of Psychic moves. Let's just go with this. We have the Pokemon we need. We are double the CP. What is this charge move? Psybeam. Decent damage. Alright, so we should have time to claim this gym. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. And just like that, the CP is 0, the Dragonite is gone. Great work, you defeated this gym. Get a black screen, and now let's claim it for Team Instinct and see what goes on here. So, I did read something, somebody said, make sure you claim a gym before spinning the Pokestop, because you get special rewards if you own it. You also get a heart symbol next to the gym to see exactly how your, how the whole how the whole motivation is. So spin this, and I get nothing amazing for owning the gym. But if I tap on good old Rocksteady, see the CP's already, or the motivation's gone down a tiny bit. So is it only... Oh, good. You can feed them whatever berry you want. I thought it was only raspberries. Here, have a nanaberry. I don't use those for anything. CP's back up to 1997. No, but you did see that the CP does drop pretty quick. I noticed that with the gyms in the east side of town. If you don't feed them immediately, they kind of run out of motivation fast. So I do have to run myself to catch my bus, but I'll follow up with some... Actually, no. Before I follow up with some thoughts, I want to show this here. It does show which gym I have a Pokemon in with that Pikachu icon. I think if you tap it, it'll show you that he's been defending for a minute and 7 seconds here. That's pretty cool. Got 26 victories in this gym. Have 1 treat we fed, and time defended, minutes and seconds. What does that exactly mean? I don't know, but it's cool to see that. But for the time being, I've got to run and catch my bus, and I'll follow up with a little bit of a outro in just a moment. So I'm now back home on the west side of hometown, and what's kind of a rarity for me is Rocksteady is still in the gym. Generally, I lose a gym within, well, I don't know, 30 seconds or so, but with this new update, looks like I have time for Rocksteady to maintain his position in a gym, and any of my Pokemon, of course. And it basically, as you saw when I was taking on the Dragonite, looks like it takes about 4 battles to take away all the motivation of a Pokemon. So that alone is going to give me more time to maybe take on a couple gyms at a time to gain more coins. But that leads us to a bit of an issue. How do you get the coins? I'm assuming they wouldn't take the, coin reward system out of Pokemon GO as far as defending gyms. If you go to the shop, there is no way that I can see to redeem coins. Now, I did hear that there's something to do with if your Pokemon is in a gym for a certain length of time, when they return to you eventually, you get coins for that. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I got to look into it more and see if, it's true, first of all. But second of all, how exactly you get the coins. You have to claim them, or are they just given to you? I really don't know. From what I can see, there's nothing here on the Pokemon screen. There's nothing in the shop itself, as you just saw. Items doesn't seem to be a way to get your coins by defending a gym, so I might do a little bit of a follow-up at the end of this episode to show you essentially how the coins are gotten, if I do get any. But I think that's probably going to be a wrap for today. I'm going to still do some more battling. Of course, you got to get your... Well, if you can get coins, you got to get your coins. But I don't know how exactly we're going to do it. I got to do some more research, as I said. But as far as day one, my experiences with the Pokemon GO, the new gym system, I'll say I don't like the glitchiness. As I just said, it's, or I said during the battles there, the HP keeps switching up and down. You don't really know, do you have your charged attack? Do you not have your charged attack? You hold it down and you use your attack, but then it looks like you still have your full charge ready to roll. So I'm hoping stuff like that they can iron out. I don't know, maybe it's just because the system might be overloaded with everyone just tackling every gym that they can right now. So it might be something that dies down over time. As I said, there's still the issue of spoofers. I saw on Twitter a lot of people talking about people in their area spoofing and taking gyms from out of nowhere. And definitely that could be an issue. The Vaporeon that was dropped into the city market as I was taking it on, I think that was legit. There was a couple cars that drove by. I suppose someone could have slowed down quick enough, or slow enough, I guess, dropped a Pokemon in. But spoofing is going to be a problem. And if it just takes a berry, basically, to restore a lot of the motivation, a spoofer could appear at any gym and just boost up the entire collection of Pokemon at that gym. And that ain't no good. That's going to be a real problem for legitimate players to get their coins. And again, how do you get the coins? I should look into that right now, but I'm going to do that as a... Yeah, I'll do it as a bit of a follow-up. So I guess for the time being, we'll call it a day. And after I do some more research, I'll talk to you when I'm back inside the laboratory, let you know my findings regarding coins. Wait, 1 second. I just realized there's one more thing, or rather two more things. Hey, Eradicate! Or rather, two more things I want to do before the end of this episode. Thanks to the recent Fire and Ice event, I've got a couple new main team members to add to my collection. Well, they've already been added, but they're not quite complete just yet. First of all, let's take a look at our nice little Houndour, Baskerville. And he's got... Let's show you the appraisal. It's kind of nice. They can battle with the best of them. Best quality is HP, maxed out. Now, I was kind of hoping to get one with max attack, and I had a few to choose from, but they were just maybe decent overall or really strong. This one can battle with the best, so even though the attack is not maximum, it's got to be pretty high up there, right? I don't know the exact stats and percentages and things like that, but he's going to have some decent stats all around. But as you can see, I have a nice 107 Houndour candy, so it's time for Baskerville to evolve up. Now, in the past, I've saved evolutions in a new species for a mass evolution spree using Lucky Egg. At this point, I'm level 32. I don't care that much about leveling up, even though you can get decent items, but I want to show off Houndoom. If only I can get the Mega Stone. Bear with me as some trucks are going by, or a truck, but it sounds like several. We add Baskerville the Houndoom up to 1694. Very decent. That truck just went up on the curb. I'm glad I moved. Anyway, we have Firefang and Crunch. Not terribly bad, I would say. Good job, Houndoom. Now, there's one more Pokemon that has to join her place on the team. Yes, it is a female Cyndaquil. If we check her appraisal, Sherman here has max HP and max defense. Much like Baskerville, I would have preferred to have one with nice offensive stats, because I don't think I'm going to leave her in any gyms for the most part, but if I have to, I can. So, I have a nice 142 Cyndaquil candies. First things first, let's evolve Sherman all the way up into her stage 1, Quilava, which is kind of funny. If you look here, bear with me as I brace my arm, because holding this camera is kind of tiring sometimes. Quilava looks smaller than Cyndaquil. Kind of strange, but whatever, we'll work with it, because she's not going to remain a Quilava for long. She has Tackle and Dig. We want better moves than that. We're going to evolve all the way into Typhlosion. Much like when we had Vinny, the Chikorita, he evolved into Meganium in one episode. Same thing's happening here with good ol' Sherman. Let's see, good old Typhlosion joining the team, flaring up nicely. Kind of had a problem with one of those in the recent Pokemon TCG online video, but we still managed to pull through. Now we have Sherman with Shadow Claw and a massive overheat of 160. I like it. Very good stuff. Alright, with that, I'm going to make use of this 13,000 Stardust that I've collected over the past little while. I see she went up to 894 total. Pretty cool. So I'm going to start powering up the Pokemon. And just quickly, let's take a look. Do we have Rocksteady still in the gym? So if I can find out how to claim coins, I'll come back and let you know. And if not, I'll come back and let you know that.
Alright, I have the answer on how we get our coins now. Now, first of all, unfortunately, Rocksteady didn't make it. He got knocked out. It was probably, how long would this have been? About a half hour or so, I think, after I put him in the gym. He's been defeated. We're going to revive him up nicely. We're going to heal everybody else up, get them ready to roll. But from what I was reading, I did some searching on Twitter, and a lot of people are talking about this right now. Although it hasn't officially been announced by Niantic or anything for Pokemon GO, we now know, thanks to my cousin Mike, who did have a Pokemon in the, I believe it was the Cineplex on the east side, Dragonite has fought hard and returned, and you see there is a 1 coin next to Dragonite. So, based on what I'm seeing on Twitter, the Pokemon has to be in a gym for a full hour, and as soon as it does come back to you after it's been beaten out, it brings back 1 coin for every hour that it's defended that gym. So that's an interesting way to go about it. Now, kind of a detriment for me, because as I said, if I drop a Pokemon in a gym, I have at least 4 times for it to get knocked out by the time it would be, taken out, and I can run to another gym, take that gym over, possibly get more coins. Not if they get knocked out before an hour is up. So, I don't know if I'll be able to get as many free coins, or any free coins, as much as I used to. We'll have to see how things play out. But, if I can't get any more free items, so be it. I guess it's going to become one of those games that is like, pay to win sort of thing, or even not pay to play, I guess, but I guess I can just make do with what I have. But I'm not giving up just yet. This sounds like I'm, forfeiting my chance at getting some items and coins and stuff. There might be other ways to get coins maybe sometime down the road. I don't know. But I'm still going to see if I can, of course, get some special items for trying to take over some gyms. Team Instinct is kind of, underpopulated in my area. But who knows, we could pull through. And there's always the possibility of a raid battle, too, taking out one of the high-level gyms of one of the opposing teams, leaving it open for whoever then comes in after the raid boss is taken care of. Now, at the moment, it did say on, I believe it was the official Pokemon GO Twitter, that only trainers of level 35 and higher can participate in raid battles. However, that is not sort of a really bad thing overall. They might just be testing it with sort of limited number of players to see how well it's going to work, and they'll probably lower that level eventually, but as you can see here, sorry, but raid battles are not yet available for your level. I figure they're going to make them available for everybody at some point, at least everybody that can go into a gym, level 5 and higher, so hopefully that's going to be the case. If not, I guess we'll find out over time. But that is my day one initial recap of the new gym system. As I said, still got a lot of glitching in there. It's hard to get your coins, basically. Not coins, what am I trying to say? It's hard to get your attacks off, make sure that you have your charge attacks going. The HP bars keep jumping all over the place. It's hard to really tell what's happening. But it's still fun, you know. It's still, you know, dodge the attacks, get your charge hits off. And as far as holding gyms for coins, that's going to be a little bit more tricky from here on out. Unless you're on like a winning team, like in my area, Team Valor. They're probably going to have no problem getting coins, holding gyms for quite a length of time. But anyway, that is going to be it for this kind of a maybe shorter video for Pokemon Go. I don't know how long it is. I haven't edited just yet, but we'll see how long it is. You've seen how long it is. It's almost over right now. You can see the time at the bottom of the screen. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like down below. If you're playing Pokemon Go and you're having some experiences with the new gym system, tell me in the comments below, how are things going for you? Do you find it sort of on the glitchy side as I do? Do you find it actually improved? Do you like the old way better? Just throw all your comments out there. Get some conversation back and forth in the comments down below. And just see what everyone thinks of this new gym system. I like it in theory. I'm going to need to give it some more time before I sort of, you know, make a call whether I do like it, whether I don't like it. Initial thoughts are, it's a cool new way to do it. It's going to be hard to get coins, so I'm kind of not happy with that. Plus, the glitchiness is a detriment. But I like the way the gyms look now. They're much more flashy. It's cool they have the size of Pokemon accurate in there. And I guess there's not much more to say about that. But anyway, again, thanks for watching this video. Or if I didn't say it, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for other videos for Pokemon Go, as I probably record some like day 2, day 3, whatever, footage of the gym battling. I've got some time over this weekend to do some gym battling, so I might be able to pull off some more videos featuring some more gyms and maybe takeovers. I don't know. Well, I probably won't be able to show you any raid battles because I'm not level 35 or higher. I'm level 32. Getting close to 33, though. But we'll see what happens over the next little while if the gyms have something else to feature. And actually, let me just check my trainer page. Check out my gym badges. So the Aquatic Center is how many experience points away? It doesn't show, but it just shows a bar. Okay. About this gym, swimming pool and gym. It is actually a gym. I didn't even realize that. The Aquatic Center is a gym. Within a gym. Gymception? Anyways, I did give a treat. Okay. And how long did I defend it for? Okay, this is going to be interesting. It does check. I defended it for 37 minutes. So if I had another 23 minutes, I could have gotten 1 coin. Alright. But now I'm just kind of rambling. My outro has become a pretty long outro. That's going to be it for today. Once again, thanks for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off, and until next time, I will catch you next time.